I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football as we get back into the action in quarter number 1.
180. All day, dog.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. A look there at the numbers for Barber from last time. 12 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, but maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
Single.
On first and 10, Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Throwing on third, Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Look, and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Luck now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. Oh, Barber loses it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 1, Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Barber on 1st and 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. This will be dumped off to Barber. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Luck.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, Delta. Hey, let's get in that hole. Mike's back.
Now Luck. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ringo.
McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. third down. Here comes Barber. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
11 V. 16 is a loss. We take a win. Hey, box drop, box drop. Check, 59.
Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo! 54 Mike. I'm here all day. 54 Mike.
A shotgun snap for Love. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think it'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Here's McCaffrey. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now Love. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 39.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's Barber. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Play action. It's gone. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On second down, Barber. And he stopped immediately there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And Andrews lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is left. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 44, Luck gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Luck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing on third down. Locke. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Luck now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrated. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On first down, it's gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again. Gone. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Running is Barber. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barber. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fights through him. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with McCaffrey. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch out. Check nickel. Monday.
Now Luck. And he connects with Ebron. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Luck now to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Keep it up, guys.
Now Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Colts, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire